Good morning, Kia ora and welcome. Matt here, and I don't quite know what I'm going to talk about today. I've run out of accountability sessions. For the record, today's weight was 77.4, so I gained 100 grams. Yesterday's cheesy treat turned out to be a Parmo. Chicken burgers, bechamel sauce, heaps of cheese, chips, salad, and I gained 100 grams. So this is like the second way that maintenance can work. So today I need to make sure that I'm drinking plenty of water. If I don't drink enough water today, then it's likely to reflect on the scales tomorrow, and I will put the weight on tomorrow. It's just the way that it sometimes works. Like I say, pizza tends to go straight on for me, and I got a very sudden increase overnight. With the Parmo, it seems to be a little bit different. Sometimes I gain, sometimes I don't. It's usually about 600 grams when I have a Parmo that I gain. And so the program is working. I had an off-program day yesterday. I put on 100 grams. I'll drink plenty of water today, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. And that's that really. So the thing today is life is better when you goop. I want to talk about the power of the goop, and every morning I have the goop regime. And I often talk to people, and they've all, many people, 5, 10, 15 kgs, they would be better. They know their body could be better if they do that. And they keep saying to me, meal plans don't work, or I might go and do Weight Watchers for the accountability. And the accountability is great, and then we'll do a meat replacement shake, and that can help you to lose weight, but then that's not sustainable. And the thing is there's a complete picture. And that's what I found when I got to the fat program. Every other thing that I've tried has had something missing, whether it be the accountability, whether it be the fact that I'm depriving myself, the sustainability, whatever it may be, there's one key piece of the puzzle that's been missing. And ultimately, it turns out that key piece of the puzzle is that they didn't heal my gut first. So with an unhealthy gut, my body doesn't process the food. So I go straight into this regime where I'm dieting, or I'm doing a meal replacement, or I'm fasting. And the problem is I've still got all of this sludge around the outside, around the inside of my stomach lining, because of today's high fat diet. We've got high fats, we've got high sugars. A lot of people suffer from malnutrition, without even knowing it. I was suffering myself. I didn't even know what was going on. But this was the reason why. Because my body had stored, there was a layer of sludge built up around the inside of my stomach lining, and that was stopping the nutrients from getting into the system, and therefore my body would store the food for energy for later on. And that's where my weight gain came from. So the first thing that I had to do before any meal plan or any weight loss could work was I had to heal my gut first. And that was always been the missing piece of the puzzle. That's what makes this gig sustainable, because it means that I can live an 80-20 program. And I need to live an 80-20 program, because if I don't get to eat my cheesy treats, then I'm not happy on my program, and I'm going to press my button. I'm going to go, I'm going to go and have something to eat, because I get that feeling on the inside that I want to comfort eat. I enjoy food, and being an addict by nature, I get that empty feeling inside, and I want to fix that by putting something into my system to make it go away, so that I can hide from it, And that's my default. That's my default. That's how I do things, I deal with emotions by trying to remove them, and slowly but surely I'm learning to sit with those emotions. I learned that at the start of this program, the fact that I was cleaning my gut, and I knew that the meal plan was giving me enough nutrients, so I could tell myself that I've had enough food for today. I know that it's my mind that's hungry, and I sat with that uncomfortable feeling, and I went through the process and I watched the weight fall down. And the reason the weight fell down was because it healed my gut. And the thing that we use to heal the gut is a supplement routine. It's a goop. So, I have a morning routine, and my morning routine to heal my gut consists of goop. And the goop is a drink that we mix together. It contains aloe, minerals, fibre, and I use photo greens, which has got lots of vitamins in it as well. Mix all that up. That's a nice drink. I have that on a morning, and that gives me heaps of energy. It helps me with my bloatedness. I don't feel bloated anymore. It helps me with food cravings. It helps me with my sweet tooth. All of these things change from having the goop. So I have my goop. We also have some digestive enzymes, which help to be able to move the food through the system and make sure that everything's moving the way that it should be. And we have liver help with liver as well. So that gives the full gut cleanse, and that's the basic start for the program. And in 30 days you can heal your gut through this process. So the thing that I really like about the FAT program is there's various ways that you can start. We chose to do the fast track, where we got the lean startup kit as well, and there's various different ways to do it. But whether you do fast or whether you do basic, ultimately there's a program that we find to fit you. It's all about you and your health goals. What do you want to achieve? What's your budget like? What do we need to do in order to be able to help you to be able to make this work? And ultimately, there's a 30-day Goop challenge, and I'm looking for 5 people. I want to work with 5 people around Goop challenge. I don't care if you've got weight to lose, or whether you're just looking for more energy, whether you want to improve your immune system, you just want to have a bit more vitality in life. I believe that by healing your gut, you're going to be able to achieve these goals, and you're going to see a marked improvement in the way you handle life, the way you feel. You wake up feeling more energized. You're going to have more energy to get through the day. You're going to be able to process your food better. You're going to not feel bloated anymore. If you're suffering with any of these things, then I suggest you get in touch with me. And we can talk about your goals. What is it that you want to achieve? Do you have any excess weight that you want to drop, or are you just looking for energy? We can tailor a program to you and your budget, and allow you to fit it in. And the big thing that we noticed was, when it came to the supplement routine, what we paid for in supplements, we more than saved in our supermarket bill. Because when we were going to the supermarket, and we've got the sweet tooth and everything else, we buy all of these things on impulse. You're walking on the supermarket, oh, I fancy that, oh, I fancy that. But when we were going through this process, we had a specific meal plan, and we've got weighed out food, so we know what we're going to eat. So we stopped buying all the crap at the supermarket, and the savings that we made at the supermarket, because let's face it, food's not cheap these days, and the money that we saved in unnecessary food more than paid for the supplements that we used through the program. So it kind of balanced itself out, and we actually ended up saving money by getting into this program. So there's always a reason not to do something. It's never the right time. It's so easy to say, oh yeah, I'll sort this out tomorrow. I'll do this. I can't do it now because of this. All of those excuses, I can't afford it. It's not a priority right now, and the thing is if that's the case, then it's not the right time for you. Mindset is 90% of what this is. You put your mind to it, because ultimately the first couple of weeks on the program is going to take some discipline. It's uncomfortable. You have to learn to sit with emptiness on the inside. You have to break the habit of putting stuff into your mouth to fill that void on the inside, and to make yourself feel comfortable. And that takes, if you're not ready to do this, if you're not willing to make a change, then it's probably not the right time for you. The only reason that this program, worked the way that it did for me is because I was ready. It was time. I set my mind. I made the decisions. I learned from my progress. I put the daily things into the app. I took the consistent daily action because it was the most important thing for me in that moment. You know, right then, coming into this year, I thought now is the time to do something about my weight loss. I wanted to do it. I was committed. I was ready, and I made the sacrifice. And because I made the sacrifice, this gig now works. My weight is now under control. I'm maintained for the last 3 months, and I eat the food that I want to eat 20% of the time. You know, and because my gut's healthy, when I do eat the food that I like yesterday, I had my Parmo, I gain 100 grams overnight. You know, let's see what happens tomorrow. But ultimately, a sensible day for me today, plenty of water. If I don't get too into my computer and I sit and I play and I make sure that I've got my water, then you know there's no reason that weight should go on. So I will do another check-in tomorrow. I'll do my weight, and I'll update that. I'll update that picture so that we've got the full week. Because on maintenance, it does go up and down. It's not always about the scales. It's also about the measurements. And I'm going to put a picture up today about the measurements and how that's worked throughout this journey for me as well. I'll do a couple of before and after shots, because the impact that this program's had on me has been huge. It's been well worth the sacrifice, and I'm a huge fan of it. Life is better when you go, for sure. You know, and for all of the reasons previously mentioned. So my name's Matt, I'm a fat mentor. I think that's probably all I've got for today. You know, life is better when you goop. If you want to know more about goop, give me a shout. You can contact me through Messenger. My phone number is 022 029 2881. The site freedomtochoose.nz. You know, I'm easy to get hold of. I'd love to talk about your weight loss goals. Doesn't necessarily have to be weight loss. You know, in this day and age, you know, it doesn't hurt for us to look after our immune system. You know, there's lots of bugs going around and all the rest of it. You know, we've got all of that covered. You know, we can help improve your immune system so that you can learn so that your body can deal with a common cold and not give you the grief that it needs to. You know, all of these benefits come, and it starts by popping your details in the form or giving me a call. We'll have a chat, see what your goals are, see what your budget is, how you want to do it, and we will help you to be able to reach your goals. So thanks for watching today. My name's Matt. I'm a fat mentor. Today's weight is 77.4, up 100 grams from yesterday, but yesterday was goal day, so I had my celebration and my reward. So I'm a happy customer today, for sure. Okay, so have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.